BoLS fans, Larry Vela here. Everyone is super excited about the Games Workshop release for the Wrath of Magnus. Today we're going to take a look at some of the miniatures. We have Rubric Marines. Let's take a look at the box. I'm here with AdamHarry.
Yo, everybody.
All right, let's dig in. Thousand Sons Rubric Marines.
Now we've already taken the plastic wrap off, and so we got that. Here's the back of the box. You can see all this crazy weapon options.
That's crazy. Look, we get a little bit of text here. We have a Soul Reaper cannon. That's the little
Inferno
cool,
bolt guns.
The Inferno bolt guns. We have Warp Flamers. I bet this guy, Icon of Flame, because it's on fire.
Naturally.
And there's the Sorcerer.
He's got a Force Steve.
Aspiring Sorcerer. He's
Aspiring.
not.
He's still in college.
Yeah, he's still in
college.
college.
Working on his night degree.
Yep. Pretty
All right, let's do this. Pretty excited.
He hasn't passed his finals.
No, he has not. It's tricky. The box is getting ripped up. Here we go.
Mini boxes.
Mini boxes
died to bring this unboxing to you.
Here we go.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, there's more. There's more. It keeps on giving. All right, that's everything in the box.
All right.
Leave that to the side. So, where do you want to start? There's so much stuff.
Okay, the first place we're going to start. It
Bases?
comes with bases. There's 10 of them. They're round and plastic. Done.
That's true. All right, that's out of the way. Let's put this stuff to the side. We've got transfer sheets, obviously. We've got the rules. We'll go, or the instructions. We'll go over this in a second.
Yep. So
the sprues.
So we got 3 sprues here.
Looks like it. Just lay them out.
They are all different. So there are no duplicates in here.
Yeah. So you get one set of sprues. I'll try to get them all on the screen. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit all of them. We can zoom out just a touch. There we go.
All right.
There's all 3 sprues for you folks at home to take a look at.
So over here we have, going from left to right, we have the power packs and all the weapons.
We've got some heads too. Crazy head.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Wow, I thought those were like shields or something, but those are the crazy Thousand Sons helmets.
We've got 4. Are those? Wow, you get a lot of flamers.
Well, that's because.
Check that out though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So that tells me, because maybe I'm silly, but that tells me that probably we can equip this entire squad with flamers.
I think that's an option
if we want to.
Yeah,
that seems reasonable. You only get the one of the big cannon.
Yeah, the roto cannon based Soul Reaper.
And then how many normal bolters do we get?
You probably still get 10 bolters. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9. Yeah, there's going to be 10 in there.
Yeah.
The sorcerer is probably different.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10.
Okay, so we got 10
bolters, 10 flamers.
10 flamers, and then the one Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper
cannon.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Crazy.
Okay.
Here's the Icon of Flame. You can see.
Yep.
Let's do this since we're. Just do this real quick.
Zoom in on it. We want you guys to see all the detail.
All the coolness. Again, this kit is just oozing with detail.
Yeah, it's also cool too. These the detail on these really crisp. These are even the bolters. They have scroll work all over.
Yeah.
There's like what are the Chaos miniatures that are just loaded with detail recently that we've seen?
The
like,
veterans or the ones from Dark Vengeance, the box
exactly.
set.
Yeah, they have like that kind of very organic kind of flamey scroll work on them, as opposed to say the older Chaos Marines that have kind of the like just straight-edged arrows.
Right.
These guys are much more ornate. They're much more baroque, and these guys have this detail pretty much on every bit.
Yeah.
They're completely covered with this,
seriously
amazing detail. Even the guns.
Flip this over so you guys can see this too, like the opposite side. There's those heads we were talking about down here.
Mm-hmm.
You flip them over, they're right there. You can see those 2,000 Sun heads there. And then, just crazy amount of detail in this thing.
Mm-hmm. The bolt guns just look, they look really, they're just so many little details. Like all of the Warp Flamers here, they have the little kind of Zinch bird heads built into the front of them.
The great aesthetic that they're applying there too. So
also bayonet.
Bayonet.
Probably. Secondary use for the beak.
Yeah.
Bayonet.
You mess with the beak, you get the flame, or vice versa.
Something like that. And then even the bolters have them too.
Yeah.
Well, some of them, and some are plain. So lots of cool variety in here. The backpacks also are different. So they're not all exactly the same. Some of them have kind of the normal circular, the little spherical power vents, and some of them have
the bird beak.
Have the little bird beak things, which is also super cool. Yeah. Really nice. So that's
they're not like mutated like some of the other, like a Nurgle, for instance.
No.
But it's definitely more of an aesthetic choice to look more avian for the Tzeentch.
Yeah, nothing in here looks like it's messed up or like it's not supposed to look like this.
Right,
or it's decayed or broken down. This is all stuff that's supposed to look exactly like this. It's just that these Marines have been completely shaped by Magnus and Tzeentch.
Well, let's take a look at the torso sprue next.
Okay, go into the torsos. Let's take a look at that guy.
Look at that.
Okay, so what do we have here?
Let me flip it up because the heads are easier to see.
Yeah, so what we have here is we have
tons of
torsos in this quadrant, all the shoulder pads / pauldrons.
Pauldrons,
I believe is the official word over here, and then the rest of the heads, and then some of the arms. There are more arms.
This is Mark IV, isn't it? The Mark IV.
It looks like it has that front.
Yeah.
Like these parts here look a lot like Mark IV.
Yeah. It's got the straps too,
which is really interesting because one of the things that we've noticed is that kind of the old aesthetic for like back in the day was that Space Marines just have old crappy equipment. Even though when you looked at the models, it was just Mark 7 and Mark 6 armor with arrows on it.
Yeah,
and that's about it. Whereas on these new kits that we're seeing, they're definitely going into, say, I'm sure they're reusing some of the plastic CAD models that they've done for the Horse Heresy range.
Sure.
Because as an example, with Betrayal at Kalth, now they have CAD files for Mark IV armor, and they have CAD files for Mark III. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to start seeing Chaos models in the future start to be based more on these older types so they actually do really look different.
Which is really cool. It's a really good way to tie this back to the fact that they were Space Marine legions before they became traders. So they had Space Marine equipment. It's just over 10,000 years, it's been chaosified.
Right, and in the case of Thousand Sons, it's almost a very special case because these literally are the same guys.
Right.
Like these aren't recent renegades. These are the original Thousand Sons from Prospero, who have all their old equipment, who just got turned into rubrics.
Right.
Because of the spell.
Because of magic.
Right.
Space magic.
So they obviously were wearing all of their old equipment.
But you can see all the crazy detail on the arms, the bolt arms, and these are the same type of bolt arms. If you haven't assembled a Mark IV Marine yet, and you're an old school player, you're gonna notice just a huge difference when you're building them because of the way the wrist joints work and because they have the arms paired off. Like they just go together so much easier.
Oh yeah.
It's just with the hand joints. You just kind of connect.
There's like none of the craziness of like, oh my god, I have to line up the arms so that the bolter's right and it's all crooked. They just totally work together.
They kind of clip in a weird kind of way.
The pauldrons are really nicely done. They have they have kind of that horizontal striped faux Egyptian motif that all of the Thousand Sons have, and they have a really large circular area.
Yep.
Probably which is going to be perfect to put all your Thousand Sun decals. We'll sit right on in there. You also have the heads, which are really impressive.
Yeah, very cool.
Obviously, everyone has made fun for years of the of the Berserkers corn helmets. Thousand Sun helmets are just as big.
They are just as ridiculous.
But somehow, because they move slowly and shoot you, it doesn't seem as bad.
Maybe they function as like radar dishes so that they can shoot better.
I don't know.
That's not what they're for. But no, they aesthetically, not my cup of tea, not my favorite part of the model, the heads. But that said, I still got to give them credit. The amount of detail that they have in there, the fact that all of those ridges are there.
They're also different.
Yeah.
Like it's not,
each head is different, so it's not copy and paste. Yeah.
For all you guys who are used to the old metal Thousand Sons, which by the way are ancient. Those are incredibly old miniatures. They're monopose.
Yeah.
You have to paint the same one over and over and over again. So it is fantastic to have a plastic kit where you're going to get a lot of variety in here.
You can definitely customize these, especially because they're plastics. It's going to be way easier to work with them. But again, not my cup of tea aesthetically, but I totally appreciate the technical aspect.
You don't like them?
I'm not.
I like them.
I
don't mind. It's like they're peacocks of the battlefield. Like
sure.
I don't mind them. Like if your whole deal is that you shoot people and you're slow and purposeful and you just kind of they're like almost golems. That's okay. You can be like elaborate. I don't like
coming
people,
from the World Ears background with the big bunny ears, man.
That's the problem. Those are the guys who are supposed to be running at you, and they have chainsaws and they're angry, and you're like, those are the guys who need to watch out for.
I don't like horns on my helmets.
It's dangerous.
I'm too practical for that to make sense to me. So that's the problem. I have a suspension of disbelief problem. I know it's just me.
You could never worship the blood god.
No, I wouldn't.
Let's flip this guy over.
All right,
and take a look at the back of him.
They're hollow, so shockingly enough, the armor's hollow.
Nothing exciting to see here, citizens. The only thing interesting is that the backs of the helmets are actually really impressive.
Let me just do this. We'll pull it up here so you guys can see.
So you can see these are not. I mean, they're incredibly baroque. Lots of detail.
Very, very cool.
On the helmets. So you're gonna have fun inking and painting those.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Buy lots of gold paint. Lots of gold.
Let's take a look at the final sprue here.
All right, here we go. Sprue number 3.
All right. So this is all of your legs and your random talbards and a couple extra heads.
Also the aspiring sorcerers on here.
Yes.
So all the weird crazy.
Yes.
He's the guy with the cape.
He's the Batman with the cape.
He's got the little, what do you call those things?
Talbard.
The little
streamer thing.
Yes, the little.
I don't know what they're called.
The things that priests wear. Yes. Those things. And aspiring sorcerers.
They're kind of like that, but they have like seals up top too, so they got
extra long
purity. I don't know.
Someone in the comments, if you know what those things are actually called, I'm sure they have a name.
I don't know.
Tell us what those are called. We have tabards.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them.
The legs. You're gonna have 10 sets of legs, obviously, so you can build the Marines. It's kind of funny they went with 10 and not 5 or 9 because
the legs here also you've got lots of different the aspiring sorcerer. Obviously there is his helmet. It's super fancy.
Yeah.
You have a couple
of different options.
Here's his staff. So he has a staff. The staff has different headpieces on it. Yep. So you can have a little bit of variety there, which is cool. There's his gun.
And you modeling
his fancy cape.
Experts out there, you could probably use those icons if you're not going to use them on the staff. Maybe make another burning icon or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Also, scroll. He has a scroll.
He's got to have a scroll.
Got to have. I mean, here he's a sorcerer.
Yeah, that's what they do. He's aspiring though. Then maybe that's his diploma. He carries around.
He doesn't have it yet. He's aspiring.
Well, maybe he's trying to get it. I don't know.
Let's flip it over.
Yeah, even more detail on this thing. Wow, like the back of the helmets. I was not expecting that actually.
Yeah, they're
very
really
very
detailed.
Cool.
And there's not, and even on the backs of some of these, they have a really fine, almost a mesh pattern. Like there's a screen. It's kind of hard to see, but take a look at the recessed areas on those two. You can see.
I can kind of rotate the light there, so you can see. Rotate the thing. You can kind of see the indentations there of it.
Yeah, they're really doing. I mean, that's really impressive CAD work right there.
Yeah. It's impressive to me too, just again from a technical aspect, how clean the lines are on all this stuff and the fine details. It's just very sharp, very clean detail. Games Workshop knocked out of the park. Let's not skip over the fact that look how much stuff is crammed in this space. This amount of space just has so much stuff packed on the sprue.
Oh my gosh, I think I just noticed two things, and I'm going to have to call it out to all you viewers out there in BoLS land. First of all, you get different hands, because if you have an aspiring sorcerer, there's the hand that holds the staff, and then there's the other hand.
Sure.
So the other hand, it can have a gun.
Flamer.
Or it can have the typical I'm doing magic, weird, crazy extended hand.
Are there two hands?
There's two, so you get different options.
One's a left-handed though, one's a right-handed.
I think you can make him a lefty or righty.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Now, that's not the really cool thing. I'm not sure about this, and I need to look at this really carefully. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so
what are we looking at?
I'm looking at the fact that on some of the feet that are not exactly planted firmly on the bottom, you can see their actual boot print.
They have Tzeentch.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have the Tzeentch rune.
I don't know if you guys can make that out.
On their boot treads.
But you can see.
So now you know
that is ridiculous.
Where the Thousand Suns march, they leave little stamps of Tzeentch.
You guys see
all
that
over the
at
ground.
Home? Wow, that's crazy.
So we've seen stuff like that. Like for instance, the Land Raider has the little Aquila on every
couple of treads.
Every 13th track. Well, the Thousand Suns have little Tzeentch symbols on the bottom of their boots.
Wow. Everywhere they march, they just stick that in the mud.
So cool.
Wow. Okay, so that's everything for the sprues. I'm going to zoom back out real quick. We showed this off kind of already. This is actually just the basic Chaos Space Marine transfer sheet.
Yep. It's big.
Nothing crazy here.
You get everything you need, no matter what Legion you play.
Yep.
It's in there.
It's all in there. So we've seen this 100 times. This water slide transfer. Here we have the actual Rubric Marines instructions. So probably don't need to show this all off, but you guys can see at home. It's black and white, not color, and it's made of paper instead of the print magazine material that you. Like, occasionally they
do
go
all the
back and
fancy
forth.
ones.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I mean, standard, it's Games Workshop.
It's got rules.
Multi-part kits. Oh, wait a minute. It has the rules.
Yeah.
Let's look at the weapon options, because that's going to answer the question of the, hold on a second. Right there. Any Rubric Marine may replace their Inferno bolt gun with a Warp Flamer, 7 points a model. So, you can instantly, Thousand Suns now are basically dual units. It's kind of like, you know, like Dire Avengers and Fire Dragons.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but so yeah, you could do a mix, but you can have the whole, like, this is a squad of 10 dudes.
You know,
with
that's
flamers.
kind of a call out through again to the 30K stuff where you have you know squads of 10 dudes with one weapon, like 10 plasma guns.
That's
10
true. That's
guns,
actually
10 flamer guns.
You're right. That's actually better. That is directly a call out to the original Legion way of war, because that's the way your special weapon units in the Legion are like. I need a squad with melta-guns. They all have melta-guns.
It's interesting too that they start at 150 points. You know, we don't really talk about points very often.
For 5.
Which is for 5 of them, you get 150 points, and then they're 23 points a pop to add extra guys.
So they come default. Let's kind of go over this.
They come default, though. One of them they do with an Aspiring Champion, or a Sorcerer, excuse me.
Yeah, you get the Sorcerer. He is a level 1. He is Mastery level 1, and he is a Psyker. So they come with Veterans of the Long War, Slow and Purposeful, Mark of Tzeentch, they're Fearless.
Yep.
And then they all have their Inferno guns, which I'm sure are still AP3.
Yeah, we don't have the rules for the weapons here, but you can see, again, Flamers we talked about, 10 models in a unit, you can replace one of them with a Soul Reaper cannon for 10, so like 1 in 10 can have that. You can include actually up to 15 models, so 15 additional.
So it's 20-man
Up to 20. Wow, you can have 20.
Which is interesting because if you had a 20-man unit, you can have 2 Soul Reaper cannons.
Which is also a call out to the Heresy Legions, if I remember correctly.
But you do only get 1.
Well, you need another.
Of course,
box
there's
anyway.
Yes. Sorry. So. What am I thinking? There is only 10 guys in here.
Yeah.
So yes. So if you buy, yes. So you're 20. Yeah. Everything lines up.
Yeah. That's a. I'm glad they did that.
That means you can have a 20-man unit with 18 flamers and 2 cannons.
That'd be interesting. I would like to see the rules for the cannon to figure out if it's worth taking with a mixed unit. But
I'm just afraid of a unit that has a sorcerer and 19 flamers.
Yeah. That seems seems scary.
Who hates that the most?
Nids or orcs?
One of them, maybe.
I don't know. Wouldn't want to charge it.
Not. You
know who hates that? Invisible units hate that. Why?
Not a unit you want to charge.
D3 hits with whatever their flamer does. So.
And I'm sure it's good.
It's pretty crazy. They got some cool.
All right. So
that's everything.
That is it. That is the
Rubric Marines.
Rubric Marines. One of the many sets that are coming from Games Workshop.
Still great models. I'd probably do head swaps. That's just me, though. I know.
No, there's nothing. They're great.
It's just me.
I bet you even sleep on like Egyptian cotton sheets.
No. So I don't know. Anyway, that's 1,000 Suns. I'm AdamHarry from BoLS.
And I'm Big Red. Thanks for watching.
Later.